We are the dreamers, the builders, the flame. Born in the age where the future has a name. American Open University, the world's new pride. Turning distance to power with the globe as our guide. No walls can hold us, no borders confine. Hybrid hearts beating in perfect design. Educate the mind, develop the soul, grow in the real world, empower the goal. We are agents of edge, cutting through the night. Future ready, skilled and bold, carrying the light. From code to creation, from vision to stage. We write tomorrow on every page. A global university, hear us roar. Innovate, elevate forevermore. Agents of edge, the world's new call. A global, we change it all. Yeah, we change it all. Change it all.
The world is not waiting. The jobs of tomorrow are being invented today. In industries we are just beginning to imagine. The question is no longer if the world will change, but who will build the new one? Who will lead it?
At American Open University, we believe the architects of tomorrow among us now. They are the ambitious, the curious, the experienced. They just need a new model of education, one that's as agile and forward-thinking as they are. We are that model of university where learning is a collaboration with industry, where skills are not just taught, but proven, where a global vision is built into every course. Our graduates don't just enter the global economy, they transform it. The future is not something you wait for, it's something you build, with mentors and coaches, with industry near. Certifications earned and careers crystal clear. 10,000 strong, we transform the age. A global talent on history stage. Reflective, creative, fearless and free. American Open University, our legacy. Yeah. We are agents of edge, lighting up the sky. Global opportunities, watch the world fly. From every campus to the world's open door. We are the future and the future is ours. A global university, our hearts beat as one. The journey's begun and the race will be won. Agents of edge, forever we stand. A global university, pride of the world. Change it all. Who will lead it?
The question is no longer if the world will change, but who will build the new one? Who will lead it?
We are the dreamers, the builders, the flame. Born in the age where the future has a name. American Open University, the world's new pride. Turning distance to power with the globe as our guide. No walls can hold us, no borders confine. Hybrid hearts beating in perfect design. Educate the mind, develop the soul, grow in the real world, empower the goal. We are agents of edge, cutting through the night. Future ready, skilled and bold, carrying the light. From code to creation, from vision to stage. We write tomorrow on every page. A global university, hear us roar. Innovate, elevate forevermore. Agents of edge, the world's new call. A global, we change it all. Yeah, we change it all. Change it all.
The world is not waiting. The jobs of tomorrow are being invented today. In industries we are just beginning to imagine. The question is no longer if the world will change, but who will build the new one? Who will lead it?
At American Open University, we believe the architects of tomorrow among us now. They are the ambitious, the curious, the experienced. They just need a new model of education, one that's as agile and forward-thinking as they are. We are that model of university where learning is a collaboration with industry, where skills are not just taught, but proven, where a global vision is built into every course. Our graduates don't just enter the global economy, they transform it. The future is not something you wait for, it's something you build, with mentors and coaches, with industry near. Certifications earned and careers crystal clear. 10,000 strong, we transform the age. A global talent on history stage. Reflective, creative, fearless and free. American Open University, our legacy. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are agents of edge, lighting up the sky. Global opportunities, watch the world fly. From every campus to the world's open door. We are the future and the future is ours. A global university, our hearts beat as one. The journey's begun and the race will be won. Agents of edge, forever we stand. A global university, pride of the world. Change it all. Who will lead it?
The question is no longer if the world will change, but who will build the new one? Who will lead it?
We are the dreamers, the builders, the flame. Born in the age where the future has a name. American Open University, the world's new pride. Turning distance to power with the globe as our guide. No walls can hold us, no borders confine. Hybrid hearts beating in perfect design. Educate the mind, develop the soul. Grow in the real world, empower the goal. We are agents of edge, cutting through the night. Future ready, skilled and bold, carrying the light. From code to creation, from vision to stage. We write tomorrow on every page. A global university, hear us roar. Innovate, elevate forevermore. Agents of edge, the world's new call. A global, we change it all. Yeah, we change it all. Change it all.
The world is not waiting. The jobs of tomorrow are being invented today. In industries we are just beginning to imagine. The question is no longer if the world will change, but who will build the new one? Who will lead it?
At American Open University, we believe the architects of tomorrow among us now. They are the ambitious, the curious, the experienced. They just need a new model of education, one that's as agile and forward-thinking as they are. We are that model of university where learning is a collaboration with industry, where skills are not just taught, but proven, where a global vision is built into every course. Our graduates don't just enter the global economy, they transform it. The future is not something you wait for, it's something you build, with mentors and coaches, with industry near, certifications earned and careers crystal clear. 10,000 strong, we transform the age, a global talent on history's stage. Reflective, creative, fearless and free, American Open University, our legacy. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are agents of change, lighting up the sky. Global opportunities, watch the world fly. From every campus to the world's open door. We are the future and the future is ours. A global university, our hearts beat as one. The journey's begun and the race will be won. Agents of edge, forever we stand. A global university, pride of the world. Hey, oh, 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 oh. We change it all.
The question is no longer if the world will change, but who will build the new one? Who will lead it?
We are the dreamers, the builders, the flame. Born in the age where the future has a name. American Open University, the world's new pride. Turning distance to power with the globe as our guide. No walls can hold us, no borders confine. Hybrid hearts beating in perfect design. Educate the mind, develop the soul, grow in the real world, empower the goal. We are agents of edge, cutting through the night. Future ready, skilled and bold, carrying the light. From code to creation, from vision to stage. We write tomorrow on every page. A global university, hear us roar. Innovate, elevate forevermore. Agents of edge, the world's new call. A global, we change it all. Yeah, we change it all. Change it all.
The world is not waiting. The jobs of tomorrow are being invented today. In industries we are just beginning to imagine. The question is no longer if the world will change, but who will build the new one? Who will lead it?
At American Open University, we believe the architects of tomorrow among us now. They are the ambitious, the curious, the experienced. They just need a new model of education, one that's as agile and forward-thinking as they are. We are that model of university where learning is a collaboration with industry, where skills are not just taught, but proven, where a global vision is built into every course. Our graduates don't just enter the global economy, they transform it. The future is not something you wait for, it's something you build, with mentors and coaches, with industry near, certifications earned and careers crystal clear. 10,000 strong, we transform the age, a global talent on history's stage. Reflective, creative, fearless and free, American Open University, our legacy. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are agents of edge, lighting up the sky. Global opportunities, watch the world fly. From every campus to the world's open door. We are the future and the future is ours. A global university, our hearts beat as one. The journey's begun and the race will be won. Agents of edge, forever we stand. A global university, pride of the world.
question is no longer if the world will change, but who will build the new one? Who will lead it?
We are the dreamers, the builders, the flame. Born in the age where the future has a name. American Open University, the world's new pride. Turning distance to power with the globe as our guide. No walls can hold us, no borders confine. Hybrid hearts beating in perfect design. Educate the mind, develop the soul, grow in the real world, empower the goal. We are agents of edge, cutting through the night. Future ready, skilled and bold, carrying the light. From code to creation, from vision to stage. We write tomorrow on every page. A global university, hear us roar. Innovate, elevate forevermore. Agents of edge, the world's new call. A global, we change it all. Yeah, we change it all. Change it all.
The world is not waiting. The jobs of tomorrow are being invented today. In industries we are just beginning to imagine. The question is no longer if the world will change, but who will build the new one? Who will lead it?
At American Open University, we believe the architects of tomorrow among us now. They are the ambitious, the curious, the experienced. They just need a new model of education, one that's as agile and forward-thinking as they are. We are that model of university where learning is a collaboration with industry, where skills are not just taught, but proven, where a global vision is built into every course. Our graduates don't just enter the global economy, they transform it. The future is not something you wait for, it's something you build with mentors and coaches, with industry near. Certifications earned and careers crystal clear. 10,000 strong, we transform the age. A global talent on history stage. Reflective, creative, fearless and free. American Open University, our legacy. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are agents of edge, lighting up the sky. Global opportunities, watch the world fly. From every campus to the world's open door. We are the future and the future is ours. A global university, our hearts beat as one. The journey's begun and the race will be won. Agents of edge, forever we stand. A global university, pride of the world. Change it all. Who will lead it?
The question is no longer if the world will change, but who will build the new one? Who will lead it?
We are the dreamers, the builders, the flame. Born in the age where the future has a name. American Open University, the world's new pride. Turning distance to power with the globe as our guide. No walls can hold us, no borders confine. Hybrid hearts beating in perfect design. Educate the mind, develop the soul, grow in the real world, empower the goal. We are agents of edge, cutting through the night. Future ready, skilled and bold, carrying the light. From code to creation, from vision to stage. We write tomorrow on every page. A global university, hear us roar. Innovate, elevate forevermore. Agents of edge, the world's new call, global. We change it all. Yeah, we change it all. Change it all.
The world is not waiting. The jobs of tomorrow are being invented today. In industries we are just beginning to imagine. The question is no longer if the world will change, but who will build the new one? Who will lead it?
At American Open University, we believe the architects of tomorrow among us now. They are the ambitious, the curious, the experienced. They just need a new model of education, one that's as agile and forward-thinking as they are. We are that model of university where learning is a collaboration with industry, where skills are not just taught, but proven, where a global vision is built into every course. Our graduates don't just enter the global economy, they transform it. The future is not something you wait for, it's something you build, with mentors and coaches, with industry near. Certifications earned and careers crystal clear. 10,000 strong, we transform the age. A global talent on history's stage. Reflective, creative, fearless and free. American Open University, our legacy. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are agents of edge, lighting up the sky. Global opportunities, watch the world fly. From every campus to the world's open door. We are the future and the future is ours. A global university, our hearts beat as one. The journey's begun and the race will be won. Agents of edge, forever we stand. A global university, pride of the world. Change it all. Who will lead it?
The question is no longer if the world will change, but who will build the new one? Who will lead it?
We are the dreamers, the builders, the flame. Born in the age where the future has a name. American Open University, the world's new pride. Turning distance to power with the globe as our guide. No walls can hold us, no borders confine. Hybrid hearts beating in perfect design. Educate the mind, develop the soul. Grow in the real world, empower the goal. We are agents of edge, cutting through the night. Future ready, skilled and bold, carrying the light. From code to creation, from vision to stage. We write tomorrow on every page. A global university, hear us roar. Innovate, elevate forevermore. Agents of edge, the world's new call, global. We change it all. Yeah, we change it all. Change it all.
The world is not waiting. The jobs of tomorrow are being invented today. In industries we are just beginning to imagine. The question is no longer if the world will change, but who will build the new one? Who will lead it?
At American Open University, we believe the architects of tomorrow among us now. They are the ambitious, the curious, the experienced. They just need a new model of education, one that's as agile and forward-thinking as they are. We are that model of university where learning is a collaboration with industry, where skills are not just taught, but proven, where a global vision is built into every course. Our graduates don't just enter the global economy, they transform it. The future is not something you wait for, it's something you build, with mentors and coaches, with industry near, certifications earned and careers crystal clear. 10,000 strong, we transform the age, a global talent on history stage. Reflective, creative, fearless and free, American Open University, our legacy. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are agents of change, lighting up the sky. Global opportunities, watch the world fly. From every campus to the world's open door. We are the future and the future is ours. A global university, our hearts beat as one. The journey's begun and the race will be won. Agents of edge, forever we stand. A global university, pride of the world. Hey, oh, oh, oh. Change it all. Who will lead it?
The question is no longer if the world will change, but who will build the new one? Who will lead it?
We are the dreamers, the builders, the flame. Born in the age where the future has a name. American Open University, the world's new pride. Turning distance to power with the globe as our guide. No walls can hold us, no borders confine. Hybrid hearts beating in perfect design. Educate the mind, develop the soul, grow in the real world, empower the goal. We are agents of edge, cutting through the night. Future ready, skilled and bold, carrying the light. From code to creation, from vision to stage. We write tomorrow on every page. A global university, hear us roar. Innovate, elevate forevermore. Agents of edge, the world's new call. A global, we change it all. Yeah, we change it all. Change it all.
The world is not waiting. The jobs of tomorrow are being invented today. In industries we are just beginning to imagine. The question is no longer if the world will change, but who will build the new one? Who will lead it?
At American Open University, we believe the architects of tomorrow among us now. They are the ambitious, the curious, the experienced. They just need a new model of education, one that's as agile and forward-thinking as they are. We are that model of university where learning is a collaboration with industry, where skills are not just taught, but proven, where a global vision is built into every course. Our graduates don't just enter the global economy, they transform it. The future is not something you wait for, it's something you build, with mentors and coaches, with industry near, certifications earned and careers crystal clear. 10,000 strong, we transform the age, a global talent on history stage. Reflective, creative, fearless and free, American Open University, our legacy. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are agents of edge, lighting up the sky. Global opportunities, watch the world fly. From every campus to the world's open door. We are the future and the future is ours. A global university, our hearts beat as one. The journey's begun and the race will be won. Agents of edge, forever we stand. A global university, pride of the world. Hey, oh, 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 oh. Whoever we change it all.
question is no longer if the world will change, but who will build the new one? Who will lead it?
We are the dreamers, the builders, the flame. Born in the age where the future has a name. American Open University, the world's new pride. Turning distance to power with the globe as our guide. No walls can hold us, no borders confine. Hybrid hearts beating in perfect design. Educate the mind, develop the soul, grow in the real world, empower the goal. We are agents of edge, cutting through the night. Future ready, skilled and bold, carrying the light. From code to creation, from vision to stage. We write tomorrow on every page. A global university, hear us roar. Innovate, elevate forevermore. Agents of edge, the world's new call. A global, we change it all. Yeah, we change it all. Way up, change it all.
The world is not waiting. The jobs of tomorrow are being invented today. In industries we are just beginning to imagine. The question is no longer if the world will change, but who will build the new one? Who will lead it?
At American Open University, we believe the architects of tomorrow among us now. They are the ambitious, the curious, the experienced. They just need a new model of education, one that's as agile and forward-thinking as they are. We are that model of university where learning is a collaboration with industry, where skills are not just taught, but proven, where a global vision is built into every course. Our graduates don't just enter the global economy, they transform it. The future is not something you wait for, it's something you build, with mentors and coaches, with industry near. Certifications earned and careers crystal clear. 10,000 strong, we transform the age. A global talent on history stage. Reflective, creative, fearless and free. American Open University, our legacy. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are agents of edge, lighting up the sky. Global opportunities, watch the world fly. From every campus to the world's open door. We are the future and the future is ours. A global university, our hearts beat as one. The journey's begun and the race will be won. Agents of edge, forever we stand. A global university, pride of the world. Change it all. Who will lead it?
The question is no longer if the world will change, but who will build the new one? Who will lead it?
We are the dreamers, the builders, the flame. Born in the age where the future has a name. American Open University.
University, where tomorrow is born in the fires of knowledge. In the winds of change we forge the future. No dream is forlorn, where jobs yet unborn await the skilled and the bold. We rise with the courage the future demands. With technology's promise and humanity's soul, we build a new world with open hands. Open global opportunities. American Open University, we lead the way. Educate, develop, grow, empower. Agents of change for a brand new day. Our many voices in a chorus strong. In research and partnership we belong. For the continent, for the world we sing. A global university, let freedom ring.
Hybrid halls of learning, both near and afar, with digital mastery and wisdom's bright star.
We master the tools that will carry the light. Resleted change makers ready to serve. In marketing and in business and tech's endless art, we bridge every distance, we hold every nerve.
The future is written in every heart.
Open global opportunities, a global university. We lead the way, educate, develop, grow, empower. For generations on a brand new day. From every horizon to the world's wide call, we rise together, we stand up tall. A global university, our anthem, our pride, our victory.
This is the first person of identity is the chairman of the governing council, Professor Ideals F1C. Professor Ideals, thank you for being here today. Thank you for leading. Also, we have member of governing council, Professor Adiolu Afolani. Professor Adiolu Afolani. Please, a round of applause. We also have a member, Professor Paula Yoni. Remember, Mr. Paula Ayala. And we have our
everything that you want to do. And even everything. Just for us to learn, and we call it a day. So not the normal traditional lunch. It's just customary for us to bring those people. Let's thank them. Let's show appreciation. The next person is Professor Francis Egbokare. This is one thing we are all going to learn today. Everybody I'm going to mention, they have history. They've known me since I was a little boy. Professor Francis Egbokare was the DLC director when I came to UI as a diploma student, DLC student, in June 6, 2006. That year, for those who knew me, I've struggled to gain admission, drop out of school a couple of times, but DSC gave me the opportunity to rekindle the passion and to reinvent myself and to start afresh. And the seed, it is what has metamorphosized to what we see today. And not only that, when I graduated in 2008, we did a small magazine. It donated 50,000. I know Prof will not remember. On behalf of DSC, they donated 50,000 that year. And when we wanted to start this, I called Prof. Prof, you may not remember me, but this is who I am. We want to do this. And he said, this is how we are going to do it. A lot of people in Nigeria and NUC, they know me. I am one of the epitome, of distant learning. It's better, let me support you from the behind. So that they will not know who is the person that is pushing this. So don't let me show face. Don't let me part of the committee. So that whatever you want to do, you can draw from the wealth of... Because he helps establish so many universities. And he caught the vision of change. He gave me new ideas. And most of these ideas you see, I am not that smart. They come from Professor Ibukari. So I'm just championing them. So let's give him a round of applause for his support and everything. And again, my friends, my best friends, my partner, we've been together. I won't tell too much story today so that I don't bore you. We've been kidnapped together before. So we've done a lot of things together. So he was the next person. I just called him, bros, Mr. Adio, we want to do this actually again. We've done so many things in the past. We've tried so many things. We started newspapers together. We've done a lot of things together. Some worked, some didn't work. We have failed, we have tried. And I said again, we want to do this. He said, are you sure about this? I said, yeah, I'm very sure. He said, where are we going to get the money? I said, we'll go and steal. He said, boss, I know you don't have skills for stealing. I only know that you have crazy ideas. I said, yes, we will find a way to do this. So we started. And this was 10 years ago. And today, there's no other person than Mr. Olubukola Oruranti Adio. So let's give him a round of applause. I can say this categorically. After God and the support we have from our grandfathers and fathers, without Mr. Adio, I'm not sure if we'll be here today. I doubt it. From getting the land, getting the property, this place, as nice in quotes as this place is, he is the person that make all of this possible. So, let me fast forward to my partner, my friend, Mr. Bolade Ajadi. Fun fact, we used to work together, and he and the other guy interviewed me when I wanted to get a job that day. So immediately I got there, I caught his suit. He likes wearing some fancy suits there. I was like, this guy is here. What are they doing here with nice suits, this place? So when I saw the suit, so they interviewed me. We were 13 or 16 that came for the interview. I managed to beat all of them. I got the job. Since then, we've been friends, and he's been there, standing. We'll go to Abuja, go to Amazing UC. We speak to people, call this and that. So I would like to thank him especially, Mr. Bolade Ajadi, for his support and everybody. So I may not be able to mention everybody's name, but there are still some key people I can. That is Professor Bolanle Shotunsa. Professor Bolanle Shotunsa, she's an angel. So when everything was not working, and she was the person that God used to guide us, to mentor us, to help us navigate NUC crisis, and that's Professor Bolanle Shotunsa from Babcock University. Thank you very much, ma'am. Now, I have to now shift to the environment where we are today. Sorry, I'm going to say this in Yoruba. Ọmọ Yorùbá ni mí. Tí èèyàn bá dé àdúgbò, tí àwọn ará àdúgbò bá fẹ́ kí nǹkan ṣe, it's near impossible for you to get anything done. So when we got to this environment, they took us as their children and grandchildren. They guided us. So the first person is Barrister Oladoshu Olatupo. Thank you very much, sir. And what was it? Prof? Yeah, what's the prof name? Okay. So Professor Adela is the chairman of the committee. Prof, please, thanks for recognition, sir. Thank you very much for your support. Professor Adela, so, Professor Wayemi. Okay, thank you very much for your support. Now, to my team members, right from Moses, the first staff that I hired, to Julius, the second staff, to Emmanuel Notier. Where are my staff members? Where are you guys? So to everybody who has contributed one way or the other to this dream, I thank you. And to the press members who are always there to listen to us, to share our story, to let people know we exist. We want to thank you. And for those of you who are watching that we did not invite to come here, we thank you for watching. We just want to save you the stress of coming down here. So that's why you are not invited. It's not because you are not important. So we appreciate you for your help, for your support. And this place is small, so we don't want to bring a lot of people. We don't want you to have the heat. So we want you to enjoy your AC in your house while you watch us. So thank you very much. And so the final thing I'm going to say is this. This is a vision. It didn't die. We are here. But at some point, all of us here will no longer be here. So we request one thing from everybody here. Your support, your prayers, your network, your connection, to make this dream continue, even after we are no longer here. That is our desire, and we pray you will support us to achieve it. Thank you very much.
There's a name.
That's that we made about 3 minutes, 40 seconds. And this song actually captures the essence of the school, what we had in mind, what we wanted to do. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Round of applause for him again.
We are the dreamers, the builders, the flame. Born in the age where the future has a name. American Open University, the world's new pride. Turning distance to power with the globe as our guide. No walls can hold us, no borders confine. Hybrid hearts beating and growing the real world and power the goal. We are agents of edge, cutting through the night. Future ready, skilled and bold. Every page, a global university. Hear us roar, innovate, elevate forevermore. Agents of edge, the world's new call, a global. We change it all. Yeah, we change it all.
The world is not waiting. The jobs of tomorrow are being invented today. In industries we are just beginning to imagine. The question is no longer if the world will change, but who will build the new one? Who will lead it?
At American Open University, we believe the architects of tomorrow among us now. They are the ambitious, the curious, the experienced. They just need a new model of education, one that's as agile and forward-thinking as they are. We are that model of university where learning is a collaboration with industry, where skills are not just taught, but proven, where a global vision is built into every course. Our graduates don't just enter the global economy, they transform it. The future is not something you wait for, it's something you build, with mentors and coaches, with industry near. Certifications earned and careers crystal clear. 10,000 strong, we transform the age. A global talent on history's stage. Reflective, creative, fearless and free. American Open University, our legacy. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are agents of change, lighting up the sky. Global opportunities, watch the world fly. From every campus to the world's open door. We are the future and the future is ours. A global university, our hearts beat as one. The journey's begun and the race will be won. Agents of edge, forever we stand. A global university, pride of the world. Hey, oh, 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 oh. Whoever we ever, we change it all.
The question is no longer if the world will change, but who will build the new one? Who will lead it?
Very lovely. Some things stand out for me in the music video. It says that no wall can confine us. So this is a global education, American Open University, a global. And we're building the jobs for tomorrow, not just for today. At this point, one of the highlights of the event, we're going to invite the keynote speaker in the person of Professor Francis Egbokare. Yes, Professor Francis, please, can we recognize you? Sorry, I will just say Professor Francis. That's safer. Please, a round of applause for him. Professor Francis is the Professor Francis is a professor at the Department of Linguistics from the Great University of Ibadan. Professor Francis, please, if you can please stand up again, because you said I have to pay now because I messed up. Please, if you can please come here. And I would like to invite Mrs. Yeah, okay, cool. I would like to invite Mrs. Foyeke, who is our partner at A Global. Please, a round of applause for her. Ms. Foyeke will be reading our professor's citation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You just murdered my name, but it's okay. Professor said very short, but his profile is very, very, deep. So it's short indeed. So I'm going to try as much as possible to compress it. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, and students of American Open University in Nigeria, it is my great honor and privilege to introduce our esteemed guest speaker for this historic occasion, the official launch of American Open University in Nigeria. Professor Francis Oisagede Egbokare is a towering figure in Nigeria academia, renowned as a prolific scholar, linguist, poet, cultural critic, and public intellectual. Born on September 22, 1962, he is a distinguished professor of linguistics in the Department of Linguistics and African Studies at the prestigious University of Ibadan, where he has served for over 3 decades as a dedicated teacher, researcher, and administrator. Professor Egbokare earned his bachelor's degree from the University of Benin and both his master's and PhD from the University of Ibadan, where he rose rapidly through the ranks, becoming a full professor at a remarkably young age of 37. He has held key leadership roles, including director of the University of Ibadan Distant Learning Center, and has been a vocal advocate for educational reforms, qualitative higher education, and the transformative power of digital innovation in teaching and learning. A fellow and immediate past president of the Nigeria Academy of Letters, he has made enduring contributions to African linguistics, language policy, phonology, and the preservation of indigenous languages amid globalization. His scholarly output includes influential works such as A Phonology of Imai, The Sound of Mini, and co-edited volumes on globalization and African languages. With hundreds of citations to his credit, his Google Scholar profile reflects a lasting impact on the field. Beyond academy, Professor Egbokare is a celebrated poet, as said before, a sharp cultural commentator, and a fearless voice on national issues, from graduate unemployability and structural challenges in education to restructuring integrity in the public life. His writings and public engagement consistently challenge outdated systems while championing innovation, access, and relevance in higher education, values that resonate deeply with the mission of American Open University in Nigeria. Today, as we mark this milestone in expanding skills-based, technology-driven, and globally oriented education in Nigeria, Professor Egbokare stands as the ideal luminary to inspire us forward. Please join me in giving him a warm welcome to our guest, Professor Francis Egbokare. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Your sins are forgiven. For bastardizing my name. So the name is actually Francis Egbokare. Yes, the Francis part was forced on me because most people were to bastardize my name, Oisagaide. So in order to save myself from untimely death, I decided to just put the Francis which my mother gave me in 1962. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for giving me this opportunity to come and speak on a day like this. It's not does a very remarkable thing like this. So it's an honor, personal honor to me. And I think it's also an honor to the University of Ibadan and every other university where Dr. Akombi has served. He mentioned something about, and I'm happy that he understood why I said that I would rather operate from the back, behind the scenes, because I have very strong views. And sometimes my strong views are taken against people who cannot defend themselves. I can defend myself. But quite often younger people who are trying to come up with enterprise mindset like Dr. Akombi can run into trouble, having me as a face. So I prefer to assist him. Even when he invited me to join I said no. Just let's continue with our relationship. I'm glad because one of my, just permit me for this, because it's important for this to be a record. This is a historical day. One of the things I love about it is that we need a younger generation of Nigerians now as entrepreneurs of private universities. Because in the next couple of years, many of us are going to be retired from the system. So how do you build the next generation of owners of institutions if you don't encourage people like Dr. Akombi to take the bull by the horn? We have to fight to allow, for government to allow private open university. But the story of the relevance of some of us may never be told. But it's okay. God will reward us for what we have done in terms of establishing the parameters for going ahead nationally, providing the necessary documentation also to ensure that this country moves forward. Nigeria has talent. Innovation is not part of our problem, but part of the challenge is that it appears I've seen some significant individuals in position of influence are against development and progress. And so it is our job for some of us to continue to challenge them so that people like Dr. Akombi can have the space to thrive. So the generation after us will have a place to thrive and to transform this nation and make Nigeria a place for everybody. This country, I still believe, is going to be the greatest country in the world. With this kind of enterprise, this kind of university that is setting up, I believe that more Nigerians will be given a space. This is the only country where there is education hunger. In other countries, they are begging people to go to school. Nigerians are hungry for education. So we have to give them the opportunity to participate. The sky is big. According to Achebe, let the vultures perch, let the eagles perch. Every university has its own niche. And so let's create enough space for everybody to have its own kinds of product. So what I'm going to do today is going to introduce you to a model that I'm proposing for tertiary education in Nigeria, which I call the autarkic and asymmetric approach to higher education in Nigeria. Don't worry about the big grammar. I like big words sometimes because it will make you think that I'm very intelligent. So that when I use the big word, you go and take your dictionary. So we are going to get there. I think we can start projecting. Then, one, please. Now, how do we what do you call it, reposition Nigeria for the global economy? So what is the future? We're talking about the future. You have to understand the future. The world is changing rapidly. The time lag for change is so short now. It's about 6 months now. The way technology is changing, we are now talking about quantum processing. We have new vocabulary now to be able to discuss things that we could not talk about that were mysteries of yesterday. They are no longer mysteries. There are many paths to the future. Your own future can be in the past. You can remain where you are, and the world will move ahead. We have to look at the past in order for us to understand the status quo, and in order for us to project a trajectory to the future. So if you don't know where you are today, where you were yesterday, where the rain started beating you, you are not going to know exactly where you are today. Understand the status quo. If you don't understand the status quo, then the whole question of talking about the future is useless. So the dominant trends and outcomes, they determine exactly what the future is going to look like. The trends themselves are determined by the vectors of change. The vectors are powered by the dominant drivers. And then, of course, at the end of the day, we base our model on the assumption that other things will be equal. But as we know, other things are seldom equal. Murphy's Law. If things can go wrong, it surely will go wrong. Let's move on, please. So, I'm not going to waste time here. Is that the education today is changed. What people are demanding is different from what we used to know. So you want to still talk about the traditional university system, you can remain there. We can leave people who want to do that. We can leave them to do that. Standards are no longer locally defined. People don't want to go to school for the same reason that I went to school. Their motivations have changed. And then, of course, we know that there are now requirements for governance and ethics and data are now totally different. Can we move on, please? So that I'll be in a hurry now, and then later on I'll slow down. Then, of course, you know the relational and interactional paradigms have changed. The workplace. But institutions in Nigeria are still expecting the professors to come to work every day. But the workplace has changed. The labor characteristics, the way you calculate them, is also changed. If you are talking about part-time worker, full-time worker, adjunct, all those things are useless. Because it is not the classification, it's actually the amount of work that the person actually does that are actually important. But we are still in the same old. Then, of course, we talked about the standard of literacy have changed. The new management logic. The management logic is now totally radically different. It's based on peering. But we are still in the old logic of hierarchy, of control, of excessive formalism. Those are the... Then, of course, there is the techno-bombardment, and then the personalization of pedagogy. You have your AI agents now. You can have your AI tools that will personalize learning and so on and so forth. And then, of course, there are ethical nightmares. Can we move on, please? So these are the predictors, drivers, and vectors of change. What we mean, basically, is that changes don't happen just by mystery. There are things that drive them. I'm not going to dwell on those things. There are things that drive change. There are vectors, there are predictors. We can predict them if we know what to look for. Most of the time, people don't have the data. So if you don't have data, you don't have an intelligent framework for management, then you will not be able to see tomorrow. When the Babalawo says to a man who comes to his shop, say, I know why you are here, it is because he has data from experience. They know that men will come for money and power, position. They know that women will come for their husbands and for children. So when they make those this thing, they are working on data. All right, let's move on. So, change dynamics, progressive debricking is occurring, and deformalization of higher education. We are debricking. So sometimes when I go into UI, I see all those halls and all those buildings. I wonder what will happen in 30 years. Who is going to stay there, or whether they will rent it out as accommodation for poor people. Credentialing and degree pathways from formal degrees to micro-credentials. It has moved. We are now talking about micro-credentials. Trend lifespan, shrinking time cycle, and then the intellectual space also is shrinking. Move on, please. The ecosystem, the knowledge ecosystem has transformed radically. We don't need to dwell on that. You know what is happening. There's a shift from teaching now, in terms of transform teaching, learning, administration, and student engagement over time, from teacher-centered to learner-centered. Access to information is something else now. AI is not just a tool, it's a platform. AI is like a factory that is producing what the lecturers used to produce before. So it's changed the game completely. I tell my students to use AI. I actually bring them to class and ask them to use AI. But I know how to guide them to use AI. So it's not by fighting AI that you get. I use AI. And when people told me, I write for Business Day once in a while on a number of issues. And they say, oh, AI, they checked, and it's 60% or 70% AI. I say, no, it can't be. The truth is that AI is plagiarizing me. Because I don't go to AI except I already have my ideas and I just use it for editing. But whatever was already there that he had access to, it will claim ownership. So, so it's not always that people are plagiarizing and so on and so forth. And I think I'm better than it for now in many places, but it will soon be better than me. When there is this singularity, when AI becomes conscious, then all of us are going to be in trouble. Oh, let's move on. Move on. We're talking about, I just want to, now, going forward, how do we look ahead? There are significant constraints when we're trying to adapt rapidly to changing polity, the political environment and technology landscape. The future of higher education will see further shifts toward lifelong learning, personalized education. This is very outcomes-driven partnerships. Then institutions will need to explore diverse revenue streams, while the pressure to innovate and stay relevant is high, particularly in the face of evolving students' needs. So innovation is key. If we redefine the role of higher education from teaching, learning to and community service to innovation as the prime arch need of higher education, we can now feed teaching, learning, and community service as tools and instruments to achieve innovation, not the other way around. So we have to change the vision, what we think we need. Move on, please. Now, I will now go to what I do always. We want to frame the Nigeria's higher education situation. And before I present the model. These are the default solutions. Shortage problem. We believe that there is shortage of space. Access problem. Not enough universities. Not enough classrooms. Not enough lecturers. Not enough funding. So what is the solution? Expansion. Build more campuses. Accredit more programs. Import more technology and hire more staff. That's the default solution, isn't it? I'm going to show you a set of paradoxes that will tell you that we may be looking at the wrong things. When Dr. Akombi was trying to establish this, he said, go and get so hectares of land. I laughed. I said, what are you going to do with that land? But you have to comply with certain things. They say you have to hire, I say, compliance first, because you don't change things. And sometimes when you raise some of these things, they say you are old school. So, I mean, I have been labeled as an old school person. I say, thank God that there is still old school. And there is still school in the old. Now, let's move on. Now, 10 failures that a higher education must address. There are 10 of them. One, unresponsive and unaligned academic structure and regulations. We are still having a brick and mortar orientation. Old wine in new wine skin. You are driving, you have a jet engine. You want to put it in a trailer, and you think because you are doing that, the trailer will fly. On unidirectional and one-dimensional knowledge and learning pathways, everybody will go climb the ladder vertically. You can't move. There are no pathways, horizontal pathways. So people are constrained, no mobility. Academic regulations constrain students to a narrow range, preventing them from roaming and ranging based on interests and needs, unhindered by constraints of brick and mortar. So talent mobility is a problem, whether for students or teachers. Then poorly articulated tertiary education tiers. They create learning pathways that are disintegrative, undermine learner mobility and fluidity of knowledge, characterized by standalone competing unarticulated entities. The business model is supply side, not demand driven. And this undermines collaboration and service quality. And then poorly articulated tertiary education system constrain knowledge sharing, talent and student mobility and collaboration. Now, there are a few things I know how to do in life. Very, very few. One of them is distance learning. And one of them, again, I know how to do very well in distance learning is the business side. If you don't know the business side, eventually it's like distance learning is like a restaurant. If you are not keeping tab of your inventories, you will eat everything and then realize that there's nothing to sell. You know, I don't know if you have ever run a restaurant. You know, my parents used to do it. All of us will come and eat there. At the end of the day, they say, Agbano has taken the money. I live by an Orioke, where they are always rebuking Agbano. So I told my wife one day, you know what they call Agbano? I said Agbano is inflation and poor business management. There is no spirit taking your money. So this is part of it. Then, of course, inadequate utilization of abundant national assets. There is no reason why this university should now start to go and build large lecture theaters. There are enough spaces everywhere. There are hotels. There are event centers. Why do you? There are cyber cafes. There are prometic centers. Then you go and be building your own. That's duplication of facilities. Like universities like Ibadan and Lautech and so, they are building all this infrastructure. They are creating two competing universities. That's not the intention of distance learning. To create additional facilities and then you compete with the face-to-face. That is not the whole idea. If you actually the cost of all those things, you will discover that it's not profitable. Because we don't go into, my prof, I used to go to economic department to listen to economics. So I picked up something. So it's along the road, I'm an along the road economist. So if you really cost some of these dual mode institutions, you discover that what they are doing is not profitable. And you don't want to get into that kind of system. Now, inadequate integrity footprints. Then the business model that is resource intensive instead of resource use efficiency. Supply driven, not demand based. So there must be efficient use of resources. Let's move on, please. So our problem is not one of scarcity. For those of you young people who are here, I want you to take also their point that the evidence is hiding. This evidence is hiding in plain sight. If you know what to look. So I'm using paradoxes. We say it's a problem of capacity. So the problem is one of capacity underutilization and talent mismanagement and inefficient use of available resources. When they tell you that there's capacity shortage, I say no, there's capacity underutilization. If they say facilities are scarce, I say no, we are not utilizing them efficiently. They say we don't have talent, I say no, we are mismanaging talent. And then Nigeria is not devoid of infrastructure, like I said. Look at the whole thing, radio station and all this stuff. And then universities continue to erect new buildings while classrooms, laboratories, and libraries already exist, sit idle after 2 p.m. So if you go to a standard university, they'll tell you that they need classrooms. But the classrooms are not used after 2 p.m. So it's a space management issue, not a problem of absence of facilities. Okay, so what does it tell us? It's not a story of absence. It's a story of access without impact. Move on, please. So the most damaging paradox lies in talent management. We have a deep reservoir of highly qualified professionals across public and private sectors, including many retirees. You see this my guy here? He doesn't need to leave his house to deliver a lecture that is so well fermented because of mixture of experience with the theory. He has data. He doesn't need to go and start reading because he's an embodiment of experience. You don't need to stress him. 1 hour lecture, he can reach 1 million people from his house. But you are retiring him, you say you should go as a retired fellow. Then there are so many people in public service who are retiring at 55, 60, in private service, but you are not assimilating them and using them because you have set up obstacles to create a problem for talent mobility. So we talk about shortages, but we are not hiring. Recruitment practices often prioritize ethnicity, formality, or credentialism over competence. So what is that? What does that tell us? That talents exist, but it is systematically blocked from where it is needed most. Move on. So we are expanding. Expansion proceeds without consolidation, coordination, or sustainability. That's one of the big problems. Let's move on. I hope you are not skipping two at once, because I hope we are going on. We are together, eh? Now, the problem of isolation. We operate in silos. No collaborations. No joint programs. There is a lot of underdegree institutions. I actually believe, this whole problem of fake universities. I actually don't believe that there's anything like that. I call them underdegree institutions. I don't call them fake because government is the biggest faker of anything in Nigeria. If you go to primary and secondary schools here, public primary and secondary school, what can be faker, if I can use that kind of, than those public and primary schools? If they were owned by private people, government will shut them down. True or false? So there is they are also symbols. They are also telling us that something is missing in our system, that there is a demand somewhere. If we do a research and find out exactly why people are going there, don't think people are foolish. There must be a reason why they are going there. Go and find out why people are going there and find a way to attend to those people. Because that under-degree system may be larger than the real yes. Because there's a demand somewhere which is not being met by the system. Why do people fake drugs? They don't fake drugs that are easily available. The reason they fake drugs is that there is a supply gap. I lie. There's a supply gap. So go and find out if there is a supply, adequate supply, why would people go and do the faking? Yes. So those things should help us address them through policies and through structures. So the system is heavily regulated, yet poorly coordinated, a classic case of governance without effectiveness. Let's move on. Then, what of quality assurance? The contradiction. Quality assurance has become an exercise in compliance rather than improvement. It's undermined by weak incentive structures and poor reward systems that fail to recognize or sustain excellence. It's a policing action now. That's how we see quality. But most of the money we spend on accreditation and quality is the money we pay to airlines. We pay to hotels. It's almost like importing. You want to do Coca-Cola, you go and import Coke bottle. You are importing the water. The amount instead of bringing concentrate and mixing here, you bring all the Coke bottles. You are paying for bottle, you are paying for water. Yeah? That is where the real cost is entering. Who does that kind of business? So what we do with quality assurance is that we are basically paying hotels and paying airlines, and then of course little things for the lecturers, and then we are paying the cost of displacement of the lecturers, because when they are doing quality, they are not going to be available to their universities. So it's a double jeopardy. Move on. So the other thing basically is that we have digital installations. Everywhere you have equipment, but analog culture and traditional mindset. Somebody said to me that that a particular bursary of an institution was computerized. But what they did basically was to install computers. And everything was still done basically with the same typewriter. They were using computers as typewriter. So you can see that that is not computerization. Every digitalization has a culture. There is a digital culture and mindset that goes with it. It is not really the equipment that is the key. It's the culture and the processes. Yes. So the result is a system that owns modern tools but operates them using outdated rules, making scale, innovation, and cost effectiveness nearly impossible. So let's move on. We are getting to the end. This is the most telling paradox. If your students who you say are not doing well in Nigeria are getting excellent results outside, what does it tell you? If Nigerian graduates can thrive elsewhere, then the problem lies not primarily with learners, but how quality is defined, measured, and rewarded at home. You see, each one of these things, I want you in this university to take it and reduce them to parameters and metrics for measuring yourself. Institutional self-awareness, that is where you start. Clarity as an institution. If you cannot measure yourself and tell yourself the truth, and you are waiting for somebody outside to tell you, then you really have a problem. Self-awareness is the first step, right step, in making of progress by anybody, whether personal or... I don't know how to... I now know how to tell myself the truth. Before people tell me, I would have told myself, Francis, you don't mess up. I say, and then if I have to apologize, I go and apologize. Let's move on. So, what does it... Paradox, what did they tell us? Nigeria's education crisis is not primarily about insufficient resources, but about how existing resources are managed, allocated, and governed. So infrastructure exists, but it's underused. Talent exists, but it's excluded. Regulation exists, but inhibits innovation. Quality assurance exists, but fails to deliver quality. So, let's move on. So the way forward requires a shift in thinking. I'm not even saying shift in investment. You know, I've not talked about money. I haven't said anything about money. I'm talking about shift in thinking. Sorry, I have to pull this my cap. I put it, you know, the first time I came to Yoruba land, and I saw that when men are eating in parties, they want to eat amala and abula, they will just pull cap. I thought it was a culture, Yoruba culture, to pull your cap and eat amala. Until one day I was eating very hot abula. Instinctively, I removed my cap. And I realized that it's not a cultural issue, it's a heat problem. So, what's the way forward? We have to move from expansion to optimization. We have to move from exclusion to integration. We have to move from formal compliance to functional performance. Yes, we love bureaucracy, excessive formalism. We have to move from scarcity. Scarcity is not the core problem, waste is. So, we have to confront inefficiencies embedded in the education system. Those are the things that we need to do. So, why am I saying this? A private open university that now applies the inherited inefficiencies of the public university is going to crash. So you have to go and look at, there are inherited inefficiencies. So you have to look at where the inefficiencies are and then eliminate them. But I'm not going to tell you because I have stopped giving my knowledge out free like that. So if you want to know, then you have to consult me properly. They said before you go and meet the native doctor, you will have to first of all put in your mouth and say so. And it's Yoruba saying that ewure binti, ojo binti. Small goat, small rain. If you go to a rain, thank you. If you go to a rainmaker, if you want to a rainmaker and then you bring a small goat, small rain will fall. But if you bring a very large goat, the rain will be so heavy that you will know that the man is powerful. All right, let's move on. This is my model. It's an autarkic, asymmetric model. Yes. We are not... Asymmetry means that you see what these people, what are they called? These Yemen terrorists, how they held America to ransom. They will use a drone of $1,000 to shoot down a drone of 10 million. What asymmetric warfare, asymmetric education shows that we can do what what people do more efficiently with less resources. So, repeated failure is evidence that there's a problem in the system. So, because our education system is slow, expensive, inflation sensitive, and fundamentally mismatched with Nigeria's demographic scale and economic realities, it is inefficient. So there's a need for a structural redesign of higher education itself. And this is the model. And the powerful principle is distributed capability with concentrated coordination. And then instead of constructing heavy centralized institutions, Nigeria should build a nationwide network of learning, credentialing, and production hubs, loosely coordinated by a lightweight national standard system. I would dismantle, if you gave me power overnight, one day, it's either I will last or by the second day I will be sacked. Because where we are heading, we will not get anywhere with the current system. Let's move on. There are 5 pillars. There are 5 pillars in this system. Autarky addresses a critical vulnerability: Nigeria's dependence on imported educational resources. We develop local content. Autarky clusters would focus on producing graduates equipped with relevant practical skills while reducing reliance on foreign textbook resources, laboratory equipment, and digital platforms. So the autarky is to say we are going to try to see how much of local content we do, while asymmetry is to distribute and let everybody have what everybody demands based on their context. Let's move on. So this model deliberately separates 4 functions that Nigerian universities currently bundle inefficiently. There are 4 functions that we are bundling together. Learning becomes decentralized and flexible. Credentialing becomes centralized and rigorous. Disaggregating learning, credentialing, talent mobility, and physical infrastructure. Once separated, each function can scale independently and cheaply. You see, we have bundled too many services. We have to disaggregate the higher education functions. Everything is bundled together as if it's together. No. There is the curriculum, there is the pedagogy. All of these things they are too much. We can have to, some of them we can outsource. We can allow participation by outside agents. It's not everything, but you can still hold on to certain things that are core. What are the core mission and function of your university? That's what you ask yourself. If the things that are not core, you outsource. Because the people you are outsourcing to are going to do it better. If you have a partnership with Cisco, Cisco has been doing what it does and it can do it better than you. So why do you want to go and replicate what you know that there's an organization that can do it better at scale and will do it for less? Because you want to say you are doing it for yourself. Now, let's move on. No need for more campuses. If after 10 years now you start building campuses like a bed, like a that is no longer your campus is in the cloud. It's online. But then you start to build everything, replicate what is already everywhere. You don't need to do that. There's abundant space. Religious buildings sit idle on weekdays. Event centers, community halls, libraries, radio stations, private computer centers, co-working spaces are scattered across the country, repurposed as instructional hubs. They form a campus-less campus. When I was director of distance learning, I discovered that we were going digital, and 90% of my students were not computer literate. So I went around the whole of the Southwest. We registered cyber cafes, we trained them, and we forced them to deliver training for about between 2,000 and 5,000 naira. And within 1 year, 75% of our students became computer literate. And everybody was happy. Everybody was happy because Ibadan was booming. But you want to do it. After I left, somebody wanted to do it, and they found out they killed the whole business. I trained over 6,000 mechanics in the whole of the Southwest, using Yoruba, Nigerian Pidgin, and English. Mechanics. And we brought them here to do graduation. They were very happy because we were training them on new technology. Those things are still possible. So, let's move on. Digitally autonomous learning and delivery. Because internet access, there is a problem with internet access. If your niche is for a particular social class, no wahala. If they don't have internet, they can't come. But for the entire system, if you want to do a mass-oriented system, you have to ensure that you find a way to deal with those who do not have internet. Courses can be broadcast over radio and television. Basic literacy, numeracy, and digital skill can be taught via USSD and SMS. It's not everything you will go and teach real time. It's not everything that you will deliver on the internet. There are things that people can do through other means, and so on. Then you can have offline preloaded devices. Then only those who can connect need an online learning management system. Higher education thus becomes reachable without broadband. So you can have different people you reach with different services, depending on the kind of pathway, degree pathway you are establishing. Let's move on. I think we are getting there. So, move on. The pillar 2, asymmetric talent development. One size does not fit all. So, everywhere in Nigeria is different. If you carry the same style you are using in the southwest to the north, it's not going to work. So you must, that's why the whole question of asymmetric talent development. A uniform curriculum or institutional model wastes resources and fails to meet local demands. By establishing specialized clusters, some emphasizing agri-tech and so on, security, others focusing on fintech, renewable energy, or cultural industries, we can do much better. This is for organizations like the NUC, that they should know some of these things. You cannot force curriculum on people irrespective of their context. The context will determine the variation and the courses that you want to run. Now, Nigeria's shortage of qualified lecturers is real but solvable without reproducing the faculty model. And then across the country exists a vast untapped reservoir of expertise. Like we have said it, there are artisans, informal sector professionals, digital freelancers, corporate practitioners, retired experts, and diaspora Nigerians willing to mentor remotely. Is there any, can you hire somebody in the US now who is willing to work for you remotely and put him as a staff, full-time staff of your institution? Let's move on. That's the second pillar. Then we need a master apprenticeship mesh network. Each expert teaches only what they know best. Small focus modules rather than full courses. And then one expert can reach thousands. One teacher can teach millions via broadcast. Quality is preserved through competency-based national exams. If you want to preserve quality, you use competency-based national, like your bar exam. Everybody can sit for such competency exams. And the students may learn anywhere, but credentials are earned centrally through standardized assessments. Quality becomes detached from institution and attached to demonstrated skills. All right, move on. This is the third pillar, national competency tracks. Instead of all what we are doing now, with all these nyama courses we are doing now, why don't you have about 80 to 100 of them, spanning technology, competency tracks? Just have them. Each track consists of stackable micro-credentials, eliminating duplication and irrelevant programs. You have to nest programs. You have to create pathways. And then, of course, you know, the pathways allow seamless movement from informal work to formal credentials, from short courses to degrees, and from experience to academic credit. So we have to have these pathways. And that makes, for the poor, this turns education to from a gatekeeper into a ladder. You know, education in Nigeria now is a gatekeeper. It's not a ladder. We are using money, we are using institutional format to gatekeep people. Then let's go on to the fourth pillar. After the fifth, that's all. Lightweight governance. The governance is too heavy, excessively formal. Everybody is like a headmaster, trying to regulate everybody. Is too, and then squeezing innovation. People are unable to innovate because they are brought within a narrow window. So instead of over-centralization, you can create autonomous regional clusters. You see, the problem with Nigeria is that there's this exponential decay. When you take a weak person, a leader, somebody who is unfit, and you make him the leader of an organization, what happens is that it does not only affect the system, it affects the system exponentially. Everybody and everything in the system is brought to the level of that individual. So you free the system and allow people move at their own pace. So this institution wants to run, you allow them to run. If it wants to fly, you allow them to fly. You don't have to hamstring them, and you are always talking about the law says, the regulation says. You now talk about regulation in terms of outcomes. You measure quality in terms of what actually is done, not just in terms of how many years. You see, there is this bioconformity where all of us enter like sardines. We are put inside the system at one end, and we have to all come out at the other end, like sardines. Human beings don't work that way. So bioconformity-based system is what we run today. So let's move on quickly so that before the lazy, no, you skip one. Oh. I hope not. Okay, you can now move on. Because the way this lady is looking at me, I don't like it, because she will soon tell me that my time is over. All right. No, I just wanted to. Now, we must finance the system intelligently. So I know that with his Dr. Akombi's training outside, he knows how to cost education services. No single institution in Nigeria actually has a framework for costing that is based on data. Many are overcharging. Many don't even know. You see, this is one of the big problems. If I ask them, give me the formula for costing your programs, there's a Department of Economics. You can go and approach them. Help us develop a formula for costing. They'll just look like this. We were charging 1,000 last year. We should charge 2,000 this year. What of the services you are rendering? Are all the components of your costing, are you delivering on them? That's one big problem in the system. So we have to work on that. But this is just a way of saying we can do something different. You can develop micro scholarships through this system. You can do all kinds of things through costing. But since as a private university, I can't tell you that you will not have government support. So you have to do your costing very well. All right, let's move on. Now, if you do this, the result is a higher education system that is minimally dependent on imports, heavy infrastructure, centralized authority, or currency stability. If you go and do your what do you call it, LMS now, and you get a Blackboard or whatever in the US to do it, and they charge you X dollar per student, the day Naira depreciates, you know that your whole income may be wiped out. I hope you know. So I don't need to talk about that. So that's why we don't advise that you go and start outsourcing to foreign companies. Second, where small inputs produce massive outputs. Third, the informal sector becomes a parallel university. We have to create a parallel university from the informal sector, because the dominant sector in Nigeria is still the informal sector. That's where all the action is. That's where the things are happening. But we have to formalize that sector. We have to find a way of getting people involved in that sector and to bring it to develop the sector. Telecoms and broadcast systems replace campuses. So you don't start building 5,000 lecture theater. You know, in 2013, when the federal university system got these intervention funds, another problem entered the system. Lack of capacity to spend money. You know there's a problem like that? Do you know that there's a problem like that? Yes. Everybody just think that if they give me money now, you will face paralysis. Some people are killed because of sudden money. All of a sudden, they can't sleep again. So many universities found out that they had so much money, but they didn't know how to spend it. Say capacity to... Yeah, so you have to grow organically. This system must grow organically. And then credentially replaces expensive degree factories. Yeah, I think... so millions of Nigeria can enter higher education simultaneously at lower cost globally. It is digitally relevant without being internet dependent. That's the system. It's resilient to inflation and conflict and capable of supporting rapid industrialization. Nigeria's challenge is not a lack of ideas or talent. It is a failure of institutional imagination. Higher education must be redesigned for the country we have, not the country we were copying. So the future starts from here, from where we are, and then we can move to where we want to be. Yep. So this one is just to show you, in case you are interested, the kind of regulatory things that will have to happen, changes. Move on to the next slide. Why we need the integration the kind of integration, co-articulation, codependency, co-registration, collaboration. I just everything. With the kind of polytech, we have so many polytechnics, you have to integrate with them. You have to align curriculum. You have to reach into, some of them can be your learning centers. Some of these things can be the lecturers can be your what do you call it, your facilitators. All you just need is to get the best. And then, of course, let's move on, please. I think we need freedom of learning. Move on. We need open learning. We seem to be angry that people want to go to school. They'll say university is not for everybody. Yes, but it should be for all those who want to go. Abi? It's not. We're not saying. And the person will say it's not for everybody. His children are in overseas institution. Let anybody who has an interest go. All right, move on. And then I think we'll not do well. That's what I see.
Thank you very much, Professor Francis Igbokare. Did I get it right this time? Yeah, I did better. Igbokare. 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 Igbokare.
I think you can continue.
Like my situation is hopeless. Thank you very much for that profound and very engaging speech. Most of the time when you hear a professor wants to speak, there's usually not just big language, but sometimes you get lost, can be boring. But with him, he was carrying us along, very engaging and very wonderful. I learned something new. I learned about the autarkic asymmetric model, using less resources for more impact and making sure that our content is indigenous, local, and that we can distribute. And he also talked about a situation where we have informal sector become a parallel university. I think that was very profound. And that's distributed capability with concentrated coordination and also campusless campus. And he also hopes that higher education becomes reachable without, becomes more reachable without broadband. So I think where you talk about using the USSD, that sometimes you don't have to, for some people, we don't always have to be all techie because, there are some communities and that we should adapt because things that will work in the South, for instance, will not work in the North. So thank you so much for that. Pardon my manners. I forgot to introduce myself because we're running late, so I quickly rush in. My name is, I am Dr. Adenike Agshemul. I'm a Vanguard Fellow and an Associate Professor at the Department of Chemical Engineering, University of Birmingham. And I am also the Director of the Green Institute. The Green Institute, we are collaborating with American Open University, where we're building the next generation of sustainable leaders. And the good thing now is that American Open University, through their partnership, they are now available in Ondo. So let me market there's American Open University campus. So decentralizing the system at the Green Institute in Ondo town. So please, if you know anybody in Ondo State, don't refer them to the Ibadan. We want more students in Ondo State. So please refer them to American Open University in Ondo State. So thank you so much, Professor Francis, for that engaging speech, or keynote address. Now we're going to move to a very important part of this event, which is the official dedication. We're going to take some goodwill message, but before the goodwill message, we would like to recognize Mrs. Aderemi Bolaji. Mrs. Aderemi Bolaji, if you're here, please give us, please stand up so we can recognize you. She's representing the chairman of Society of Women in Taxation, Ibadan District. We also have Mr. Tony Olatayo. Mr. Tony Olatayo, Academic Support Contest, Cisco Networking Academy. Do we have him here? Please, a round of applause for him. Thank you. And also we have Mr. Adelakun James Adegoke, who is the chairman of NIPL, Oyo State. Please, if you're here. Okay. And then we have Chief Oladosu. Chief Oladosu, if you're here, please, you can stand up so that we can recognize you because who is the is been recognized, but we have to really please give him a round of applause because he's our landlord here. Without him, we cannot be here. So he's making this place very habitable for us, very serene, and thank you so much for allowing us to be in your space. Thank you so much, sir. Now we're going to move to the goodwill message from our distinguished guests and partners. So we're going to first invite again Chief Oladosu. If you have any goodwill message for us, he will be representing the Neighborhood Association. Please, with a round of applause, let's invite Chief Oladosu to the podium.
So the person to represent the Neighborhood Association is actually Professor Iwayemi. Baba, please keep coming. Baba is very important to this university for one major reason. He's the first settler in this area. As a matter of fact, the name of the street the street is named after him, and it's been very accommodating. So about the speech you are giving now is a goodwill message, not on behalf of the community or the Neighborhood Association. Professor Iwayemi will do that. So you can speak from any angle you like, sir.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really very happy to be here because I came to this neighborhood about 42 years ago. And I can tell the history of this very building. This building was unoccupied, was owned by a professor initially. And for several years, he didn't develop it. And it became a nuisance to the neighborhood. Later, one young man came and erected this building. Very many. He never greeted any of the neighborhood. One day I saw him with his wife and young child. I said, well, are you the owner of this building? He said, yes. We'll be around 40, 42 or so. Okay, that's good. For a long period, he abandoned it. Didn't do anything on it because the thing was too large. And for the thing to get the right facilities that will not be a nuisance to the neighborhood, in terms of drainage, in terms of electricity, in terms of virtually everything, we were looking. But immediately later, this university came up and provided the aesthetics and the real value addition to the community. And the proprietors or the organizer, they are very, very friendly. I take them as my sons, and they are behaving as such. As a matter of fact, I attended 3 pioneer universities in Nigeria: University of Ife, University of Lagos, and University of Ibadan. So when the professor was giving his ideas, these are great. And he actually brought what we are taught in the management school, business school in Lagos. That was 1976. So when he was resuming all those things, I was really very, very glad. And all the things that he said, let's imbibe it and use it as foundation to developing this university. You are welcome to this neighborhood. I think all of us will be happy to associate with this university. I actually identify with them, and we should see to the growth and continued life of this university. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Daddy, for that wonderful speech and for, sorry, sir, okay, and for the hospitality. Now I'm going to invite the member of the Neighborhood Association, Professor Iwayemi. Professor Iwayemi, the chairman of the Neighborhood Association, Professor Iwayemi. Please, a round of applause for him. He's our Professor Emeritus, not just any kind of professor, a Professor Emeritus. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. Well, as I've been introduced, I'm the chairman actually of we call it Ilupeju New Bodija Residential Association. Okay, this whole neighborhood. And let me give you my bias concerning this institution. About 26 years ago, early 2000, University of Ibadan set up a panel, we call it a vision panel, to look at the next 25 years where Ibadan should be, and the vision for the University of Ibadan. And I was the chairman of the finance section of that vision plan. So when people talk about vision, what is most critical is implementation of that vision. And Nigeria has failed in many ways because there are visions there, but they have been badly implemented. And also when I see younger people trying to innovate, I'm always excited. I'm still involved with Center for Petroleum Energy Economics and Law at the University of Ibadan. And I was part of those who set it up before I retired. And I retired just 2011. Just 2011. But I still teach, I still supervise some of the students. So American Open University has ideas, beautiful ideas. And we can see that they're already implementing the idea, in a way that will make them to be a niche. We need niches that will catalyze development. And I've interacted with both Dr. Akambi and Mr. Adio at informal level. The neighborhood is glad to have them because it's part of this process of making us what we should be and where we should be. And so our counsel as the association is that the great vision you have for this institution will be fully implemented and your name will be written in gold. And this institution will be known as among the best. See, the territory is no longer local or even regional. It's now international. There are no boundaries anymore. And the approach that the university is trying to use is an approach that fits into that mode. So we wish you all the best. We wish all your students the best, and the community also the best, because it's a dialogue. They have been part of the even security system. They make contributions to the environment, and we are glad they are here. And I hope that the association that we have will continue to be strengthened, and so that it's a win-win for both the institution and for the community. Thank you very much for your attention. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, sir. One thing I really admire about him, because if I admire someone, I will let the person know. I like his stature. He said he has retired since 2011, and he has a very fine stature. Sir, you're not listening to me, sir. Daddy, let me just admire you. I like your stature. For someone that has retired since, no pot belly, very fit, very agile. I want to be like you when I grow up. Thank you so much, sir, for again, the hospitality in the neighborhood. Now we're going to, before we move to the next Goodwill message, I just wanted to remind us that, or let us know, not remind us, that A Global is in 6 different locations. and one is still coming soon in Abuja in September 2026. So right now, A-Global is in the Metro campus is in Abeokuta, at 1 Muideen Agboke Street, opposite Food Co Supermarket, Abeokuta, Ogun State, Nigeria. There's also a campus at the Lagos City Center, which is 25 Shotinoye Street, Papa Ajao, Mushin, Lagos, Nigeria. We have one at the Ogbomoso Center. We have an Ogbomoso Center, which is located at first floor at the Kiton building, especially for those of us that are also watching online, in case you would like to visit, which is beside the Ola Central Filling Station, High School area, Ogbomoso, Oyo State. And of course, there was this one I'm biased about, the most important center, which is in the Ondo Town Center, is 1 Omar Drive in Tala Akure Road, Ondo Town, Ondo State, Nigeria. And the reason for this, with the keynote speaker has also talked about this, and just from looking at this, say that we're saying that education should fit your life, not the other way around, and whether you prefer the immersive experience of our global campus right here, or the flexibility of study online, or even a local or regional region, A-Global is everywhere, and it will meet you where you are. So now we're going to move on to the next goodwill message. We would like to invite the representative of the Oyo State Commissioner of Police. Please, the representative of the Oyo State Commissioner of Police, with a round of applause as it comes to the stage, to the podium. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Please. Thank you. A round of applause for him.
I'm still standing on the existing protocol. It's a pleasure to be here this morning and this afternoon. And I'm so glad to represent the Commissioner of Police this morning. It gladdens my mind that we are having this one in Oyo State. At this crucial moment, when everybody are striving for education, as the professor has said the other time, that everybody are hunger for education, especially our children. Most people nowadays are looking for a way out to get money, to get enriched by one way or the other. The message from the Commissioner of Police this morning states that people can be encouraged through open university, through encouragement, and well-facilitated institution. Because as we are at the law enforcement agency, we wish to work hand in hand with the organization or the institution to make sure that the institution is well stable and function appropriately. Though I got this message this morning that I should be representing the CP, his well wishes is that the institution will prosper. And that the institution has been established on the rock and is here to stand, and it will stand properly as it has been established. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much, sir. The police is our friend, so what else do we want? We have everybody, the neighborhood, the police, we're safe, you know. Dr. Akombi, I admire you. You know how to put everybody together. So thank you so much, sir, for that wonderful speech. We're going to move on to before we move on to the next goodwill message, we would like to recognize. Okay, we would like to recognize the chairman of the NUJ, Oyo State, Comrade Akim Abbas. Please, you can stand up. Oh, a round of applause for him. He's very, very important. Welcome, gentlemen of the press. We need you. Please amplify, tell the world about A Global. Thank you so much for joining us today. We also have Pastor BC Oladele, publisher of New Speaks magazine. Please, if you can stand up. Okay. Then Pastor Olaniyo Julius, representing the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria. Thank you so much, sir. A round of applause for him. Then we'll move on to our next goodwill message from the representative of JAMB. Representative of JAMB. Please come forward, ma. Thank you so much for joining us today. Just give me 1 second. Please, a round of applause for her. Okay, thank you, ma.
Good afternoon, everybody. Please permit me to stand on the established protocol. On behalf of the registrar, Professor Emeritus Ishaq Olanrewaju Oluyede, I'm very glad that I've been sent to greet to express his appreciation for. Sorry, let me come again. On behalf of the professor of the JAMB Registrar, Professor Emeritus Ishaq Olanrewaju Oluyede, I wish to congratulate Dr. Akambi for this noble work. And initially when they brought the invite to the office, I was like, I've not heard about this university in my domain, let me say it like that. Because I've heard, no, we are in charge of all these tertiary institutions here. And we know we've heard a lot about new universities. So when the invitation was brought, I was like, does it mean they are operating already? But I was told that they are just starting. And on that note, I want to say we wish you well. And we pray that the Lord will enlarge your coast. And I pray that the vision and the mission of this university will be fully established. We are ready to partner with you. And we are ready to work with you. If you have any issue concerning your registration and all those admission, please feel free to walk into our office at Bodija. We'll be glad to assist you, and we are fully support you. So once again, congratulations, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Mommy, for the support. Please, a round of applause again for her. Now we're going to invite the representative of WAEC. A representative of WAEC, if you're here, please, if you can stand up. From WAEC. Do we have any representative from WAEC? Okay. We'll move on to the representative of CPIM, Mrs. Omolara Onikwede. Mrs. Omolara Onikwede. Okay, please, a round of applause for her as she comes up to the stage. She's representing the Registrar Chief Executive, CPIM Oyo State. Keep clapping till she gets to the podium. Thank you so much, ma'am, for honoring our invitation.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I'm well done for the good work you're doing. Ours is the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management of Nigeria, CIPM. So I have a short speech, but because we are pressed for time and others have not been speaking from their papers, I would also like to speak offhand. So I bring greetings from the Registrar and Chief Executive of CIPM, Ms. Oluwatoyin Naiwo, FCIPM, Chartered FCIPD. We would like to say very big congratulations to the founder and president of this prestigious institution. We would like to congratulate the governing council, the management, staff, and students of this institution on this landmark and epoch-making event. Also, I want to say that the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management, CIPM, is the apex regulatory body for the practice of human resource management in Nigeria. We are global. We have branches in the US, Canada, and in the UK. And we're here to partner with the institution. We'll be reaching out to the registrar for further collaboration and future partnerships. So on that note, we'd like to say thank you for inviting us, and we have prayers here for the institution, and I just want to read our prayers here. So, as this campus is dedicated today, may it grow into a hub of innovation, leadership, and integrity. May it produce graduates who will not only succeed personally, but also contribute meaningfully to the progress of our nation and the world. May the American Open University, Nigeria, continue to shine as a beacon of hope and opportunity for generations to come. Congratulations once again. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Thank you so much for that prayer, Ma. And we're going to move on to the next goodwill message from the representative of Unite Cisco Network Academy. Cisco, the representative, Mr. Omotola. Please, a round of applause for him. Mr. Omotola Akinye Olua. Oh, God, me and name. Sorry, sir. Because I really want to learn your name, so maybe you can pronounce it for us, please.
All right. Yeah. My name is Toyin Olatayo, and the name we call Omotala is one of our ITC instructors. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. All protocols good afternoon. All protocols duly observed. We at Cisco Networking Academy, we are very glad to celebrate the birth of American Open University Global. Dr. Akombi is pioneering the future of education in Nigeria. When he shared with us the vision that he has about this institution, I was like, this is very noble, this is very new, because it's not like conventional universities. And so we're glad to partner with him. And we say that this vision has become a reality today. I know that this thing started like a vision. It saw something ahead, and now today is a reality. So we celebrate this university, and we look forward to the partnership, and we're looking forward to graduates that will become producers, that will become creators, rather than users. For instance, in the area of technology, we're looking at graduates from this university that will produce networking equipment and that can be exported to America and Europe, rather than we importing all these things. We're looking at graduates that will develop solutions that will be global, just like you have Office 365. Almost everybody in the world here have Microsoft on your laptop. So why can't we have graduates here that will do something like that? That when you go to Japan, you will see those software being sold and originated from this university. So we're glad to really partner with you, and whatever we can do for the university to succeed, we do it on our part. Congratulations, American Open University. Congratulations, Dr. Akombi, all the management, and everywhere we share that is here. Congratulations also. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. We'd like to to bring forward the representative of CITN. CITN / SWIT. Please, a round of applause for him. He's representing two bodies, or is it? That's it. Okay. Pardon my ignorance. Maybe you can tell us what those letters mean. So thank you so much, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. Permit me to stand on the already established protocol. My name is Julius Olanio, pastor indeed. I bless God for this. It is by His grace. Really, I want to indeed appreciate the institution that is springing up today. Because by the time we received the invite, I think yesterday we had our ESCO meeting. And at the meeting, we were deliberating. What does the school want us to come and do? Indeed, on the invite, nothing was stated. Only CITN was written. Okay, shall we be there as bench warmer? Okay, let's be there first. When we get there, we'll know what exactly they want us to come and do. And indeed, this will not be the first time we'll be attending a program like this. We know for sure that there is going to be a goodwill message like this. So it is not a new thing. Really, let me congratulate the school. You will flourish, and the Lord will take you to a higher ground. I noticed some things here. I'm representing the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, CITN, and at the same time, the Women Wing. I think it was the time the Women Wing was introduced that I was challenged. I said, we were here early enough, and we were never introduced. Why? I just have to tell it to one of my sisters there. Professor Bukari, you may not know me. I was one of your students. That was 1996 at the University of Ibadan. You taught me linguistics, and that was the time we came in for adult education and community development. In fact, you know, associating with University of Ibadan is a great thing. This is a pioneer university in Nigeria, and indeed, they've been pioneering a lot of things. And most of their professors and their lecturers, in fact, they are second to none anywhere in Nigeria and even outside Nigeria. I congratulate you having Professor Bukari as part of your team. And the like of him, in fact, the very short time we stayed with him in school, we can understand who he is. He's the type, very disciplined, and he doesn't want anything to stay his image. That is a Bukari for you. I remain your student. Even for life, I remain your student. Not that one alone. We don't know whether the institution will be offering taxation as a course. If you have not been dreaming this, we want to introduce this to you. Taxation is becoming a popular course in most of our tertiary institutions these days. If you have not been having it in your plan, please start drawing a program along that line. We will be there even to partner with you. We are ready to collaborate with you, and we believe everything will end up in praise. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We have a fan of Professor Francis. Professor Francis, I need an autograph, because the way I need an autograph before you go. Professor Francis, there are like 3 things to describe you today. I mean, I don't know. Very disciplined. I mean, everybody has talked about discipline. Is this street? I'm not sure if it's street, but there's one thing that started ancient. It's like, ancient is not in a bad way, but it's producing, I'm sure it has produced lots of professors and doctors and even pioneers like Dr. Akobi. So please, give him a round of applause. It's not easy to keep, to influence people. It's the next generation. And it's also very emotional for you to witness it. Because as a professor, as a lecturer, you know that you just stand in your classroom, but you don't know where your impact or the little seed that you sow in someone, how it will travel across different continents and even across generations. So thank you so much, Prof, for being inspiring and for being I would say a pillar. So even the start of American Open University. So please, a round of applause for him. Thank you so much. And now we're going to bring the representative of NUJ. Representative of NUJ, if you can please stand up and come forward for your goodwill message. NUJ and NIPR. Please, a round of applause for him. Comrade Akim Abbas. Thank you. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Well, this is a vision that is very commendable. Just some days back, we were one of the first beneficiaries of this institution. The NUJ partnered American Open University to take us through artificial intelligence, the use of the tools for future-ready journalism. And it was a worthwhile experience. We all benefited a lot, and it's still the talk of the town today because our members keep sending messages to appreciate us, to appreciate Dr. Akande. Dr. Akande is very known to us. Akambi. Dr. Akambi is a very good friend of ours, and he has been very, very wonderful. We can only pray. And on behalf of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, Oyo State Council, we want to express our profound gratitude and our appreciation for giving us that opportunity the other time. Though we have told him that that is not going to stop because we have enjoyed it, and as Oliver Twist will still continue to come for more. And we wish this institution well, and we have no doubt that greater Nigerians will be tutored, and greater generations will come out of this particular institution. We have also extended to him that he should give us the opportunity of coming as students also to come to the school, and he has obliged that, and he has told us that any of our members that want to enroll in this institution, we should come, and they will be giving us the opportunity on discounted. We are journalists and we are working for Nigeria. We are working for the public. So we will definitely demand for that, even if he doesn't want to tell us. So we just believe that we are going to be very good partners of the institution, and we will definitely give our own expertise also in projecting the institution so that the people will know that this kind of a kind of citadel of knowledge is around here in Nevada. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Comrade Abbas. I would like to, if there's a representative from NECO. NECO. Is there anyone from NECO? Okay. So, is there any representative from NECO? From where? And yes, please come up. I think I mentioned. Okay, sorry. Representative from NIPR. Please come forward, sir. Please, a round of applause for him.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the President of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations at the national level, Dr. Ike Neniaku, and the entire members of the NIPR in Oyo State, we want to identify with this noble institution, American Open University of Nigeria. When the invitation was extended to us, the first thing I faced was how to locate this place. And that is the areas of creating awareness. There has to be something that we draw the attention of the people to this place so that they would actually know this institution is existing here. And also, we want to partner with you to be able to promote the image of and activities of this particular institution. And right now, I'm supposed to be chairman the meeting of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations Oyo State chapter. Immediately I delivered this something finished, I will have to rush back to our meeting so that I'll be able to preside over the meeting. So on that note, we want to thank you for the invitation that you have extended to us. So many of my members will hear about this today at the meeting as part of the oversight function of which I'm here. And I want to thank you for this singular honor that you have bestowed upon us. And I want to say that Professor Bokare also was also one of our resource person at the Broadcasting Corporation of Oyo State here back in around 1998. And I retired just about 3 months ago as the general manager of the Broadcasting Corporation of Oyo State. So you can expect that whatever collaboration that we are expected to do, we also support you. On that note, we want to thank you. Please, you will release me now to be able to attend to my members at the BCOS NUJ chapel there. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, Master, for taking out your precious time to be with us today. So now, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, members of the press, as we are getting close to the end of the program, I would like to bring up a very important man, because when Dr. Akombi was talking about his very best friend, very close, you know, he was very emotional. I was almost crying when he was talking about this man, you know. My goodness, you know, I just hope, I wish I could have a friend like that, you know, but I don't know, maybe it's bad character. You know, I can't even. So I would like to invite the registrar of American Open University. Ladies and gentlemen, please give him a standing ovation. This is a standing ovation, we need it. Please keep clapping. We would like to invite Mr.
She wants to run me into trouble. People who taught me 20 years ago are seated here. And she has asked them to stand up in standing ovation for me. Apologies, Prof. And apologies to everyone. Thank you for your time. We are very grateful to have you around on this very historic occasion of the formal launch of American Open University. We give praise to God for helping us to this stage. It has been a very rigorous journey. Of course, we cannot share our experiences all along with you today. But let's just give thanks to God for the state of the school and for what we've been able to achieve. I would mention some names specifically because of the roles they have played, you know, in getting the school to this stage and even in our lives. I don't want to take for granted Professor Ekwasi being an insider. Professor Ekwasi is the chairman of the Governing Council. And there is something about him, something that joins him and Professor Egwari together. Both of them, they have remained the same for years. Yeah, they have remained the same for years. As a student in the University of Ibadan, you could relate with him. He doesn't discriminate. There is no, the barrier of being a professor was not there. We related with them, you know, as students, and then there was no, the same thing applies to Professor Egwari. Now, both of them were our teachers in the university. 2003, 2020, so 2003, 2004, 2005. And, you know, I always say this, that anytime in the Department of Communication Language Arts, where Professor Egwari married our sister, he married a Yoruba, our sister. He married a Yoruba. The wife was also my teacher in the same department. And you know, the very first year we gained admission, the news all over UI was about a man of 37 who had just backed a professorial title. Then, the professor we used to know were old men. They must have gray hair. Yeah, I think he was the first, if I'm not mistaken, to break that barrier. Yeah, bagging a professorial title at the age of 37. So, and the same thing, and then in those days, when in my department, Communication Language Art department, if there was any course that was related, Communication Language Art, if there was any course that was related to a course in the Department of Theatre Art, and there was nobody that could deliver on that course, my lecturers would not shy away from inviting the person. And Professor Ekwasi was one of those lecturers that we used to invite. He taught me how to write storyboard, you know, for adverts. And Prof, we are very grateful for your role, for assisting us. Anytime we called upon him, we've had to travel at short notices, and he will oblige us. Thank you very much, sir. We're glad to have you. And Professor Egwari, thank you very much You taught me lane 141, lane 241, not 1. And, those things. So we are very grateful. They just remain like that. Professor Wayemi, the chairman of the Neighborhood Association, has left. Baba is very welcoming, very accommodating. There is nothing, any problem you present to him, he will always find a solution. Even when members of the Neighborhood Association would object on some things, Baba will say, we will discuss it at our meeting. So he's been very, supportive when it comes to the progress of this school. And of course, Chief Ola Doshu, Baba has been very, very supportive. Has been very, very supportive. One of those visits of the NUC, we were mandated to erect a gate that will, conspicuously show the name of the school at that point. And we needed to approach, the Neighborhood Association. I just told Dr. Akame, I said, look, let me see Baba first. So I went to him, I explained to him. Baba said, that's good. That people should go ahead. So he gave us the very first support that we should go. Although we are still, working that out, and I believe it will work out eventually. So Baba, we are very grateful for being accommodating. We're very grateful for your support. Baba is still discussing with the Oyo State government to fix some of the, infrastructure problems in this area that will benefit the school. Thank you very much. Of course, we thank the representative, or let me say the CP, Commissioner of Police, Oyo State. Please send our greetings to him. We appreciate him sending you as a representative. Jam, thank you very much for coming. Representative of WAEC, CIPM, Cisco. And again, there's this man, Reverend Dr. Victor Dari. We grew up in the Bumosho. And, one of the things that Han, Dr. Akambi, is living in those days was editing for people, designing things for people. And then Reverend Dr. Dari writes a lot. He's a very prolific writer. I've had to edit his books as well. Can you remember? Yeah, at very short notice. He will mount pressure on you. I want this book ready. So Dr. Akabi was the one producing. He produced some of his books. And then through him, he got the link even to other authors like that before he advanced. So we thank you for that exemplary leadership you have consistently offered over the years. The Lord will continue to sustain your ministry. Yeah, we thank members of the Fourth Estate of the Realm. We are together in the same business. So we thank you for coming. My star said you should give us, she used the word, that you should blow whatever is happening here, amplify whatever is happening here, so that the whole world will get to know. So we rely on you for media publicity. Of course, there are other professional associations that I've not been able to mention. We thank you for coming. We thank you for the relationship we've shared. Let me say that one of the things that distinguish American Open University is that when you enroll for a degree program, you are not just earning the degree. We are going to make available relevant professional courses that will help, that are relevant, to that degree program. And that at the end of the day, you are going to be earning that degree and other certifications alongside. And of course, that's why you have, representatives of different professional associations here today. So it's not by accident. It's something we've been working on, for some time. So if you are enrolling with us, know surely that you are not getting, permit me to use this word, ordinary degree. You are going to get other certifications as well. Now, there is a woman in the house, a professor, Professor Sotosa. Professor Sotosa, since we got to know her, she gave everything she has, or let me say she had, and she has, to the progress of the school. While we were, permit me to use this, was struggling with NUC, she was always available. As a matter of fact, the last visit of NUC that led to the accreditation of 8 courses for the school, she was around. We were here a day before. She left this place around probably after 10. Then she came very early the following morning. We were here together until the fruition of the exercise. Professor Sotosa, we thank you so much. We are very grateful for your sacrifices. And so we are gradually coming to the end of this event. Now, if you don't have a copy of this, there is no point repeating all the information we have provided in this brochure. If you don't have a copy, please signify so that it can be given one. all the information that you need to know about this school is contained here, please. So all you need to do is just scoop whatever you need from this brochure. In addition, cars, okay. Please, you may need to go and repark, or some people are leaving and you're blocking them. This one is BDJ03AP. Please, your phone number is 080344011371. Please go and repark so that you don't delay somebody leaving. Then the other person, the other car is LSD 285HK. Please go and repark. Then the last one, KRE 65AP. Please go and repark. So, whatever you cannot find there, you'll find it on our website and other information outlets. And you have the information, the link to those information outlets here. Now, this is how the rest of the events would go. We are done with the announcements. We are done with the vote of thanks. The closing prayer will be observed shortly after the dedication. And this is how we're going to move. We are going to leave now. We'll go to the ground floor. We will not exit the facility through the main door. We have another door. So we exit through that to go and, go to the front of the facility. Thank you very much once again. We are very grateful and we're glad that you are part of this great beginning. We hope to invite you next time for another great event. Shall we rise as we proceed for the official dedication and ribbon cutting?
Art of learning, a new light arises, a global university where tomorrow is born. In the fires of knowledge, in the winds of change, we forge the future, no dream is forlorn. Where jobs yet unborn await the skilled and the bold, we rise with the courage the future demands, with technology's promise and humanity's soul. We build a new world with open hands, opening global opportunities, a global university. We lead the way, educate, develop, grow, empower agents of change for a brand new day. Our many voices in a chorus, strong in research and partnership. We belong for the continent, for the world we sing. A global university, let freedom ring. Let freedom ring. Hybrid halls of learning, both near and afar, with digital mastery and wisdom's bright star. We master the tools that will carry the light. Let's let the change makers ready to serve. In the internet, business and tech, endless art, we bridge every distance, we hold every nerve. The future is written in every heart. Opening global opportunities, a global university. We lead the way, educate, develop, grow, empower for generations on a brand new day. where tomorrow is born. In the fires of knowledge, in the winds of change, we forge the future, no dream is forlorn. Where jobs yet unborn await the skilled and the bold, we rise with the courage the future demands. With technology's promise and humanity's soul, we build a new world with open hands. Opening global opportunities, a global university, we lead the way. Educate, develop, grow, empower agents of change for a brand new day. Our many voices in a chorus, strong in research and partnership, we belong. For the continent, for the world we sing, a global university, let freedom ring. Let freedom ring. Hybrid halls of learning, both near and afar, with digital mastery and wisdom's bright star. We master the tools that will carry the light. Let's let the change makers ready to serve. In the internet, business and tech, endless art, we bridge every distance, we hold every nerve. The future is written in every heart. Opening global opportunities, a global university, we lead the way. Educate, develop, grow, empower for generations on a brand new day. From every horizon to the world's wide call, we rise together, we stand up tall. A global university, our victory. From the heart of learning, a new light arises. A global university where tomorrow is born. In the fires of knowledge, in the winds of change, we forge the future, no dream is forlorn. Where jobs yet unborn await the skilled and the bold, we rise with the courage the future demands. With technology's promise and humanity's soul, we build a new world with open hands. Opening global opportunities, a global university, we lead the way. Educate, develop, grow, empower agents of change for a brand new day. Our many voices in a chorus, strong in research and partnership, we belong. For the continent, for the world we sing, a global university, let freedom ring. Let freedom ring. Hybrid halls of learning, both near and afar, with digital mastery and wisdom's bright star. We master the tools that will carry the light. Let's let the change makers ready to serve. In the internet, business and tech, endless art, we bridge every distance, we hold every nerve. The future is written in every heart. Opening global opportunities, a global university, we lead the way. Educate, tomorrow is born. In the fires of knowledge, in the winds of change, we forge the future, no dream is forlorn. Where jobs yet unborn await the skilled and the bold, we rise with the courage the future demands. With technology's promise and humanity's soul, we build a new world with open hands. Opening global opportunities, a global university, we lead the way. Educate, develop, grow, empower agents of change for a brand new day. Our many voices in a chorus, strong in research and partnership, we belong. For the continent, for the world we sing, a global university, let freedom ring. Let freedom ring. Hybrid halls of learning, both near and afar, with digital mastery and wisdom's bright star. We master the tools that will carry the light. Let's let the change makers ready to serve. In the internet, business and tech, endless art, we bridge every distance, we hold every nerve. The future is written in every heart. Opening global opportunities, a global university, we lead the way. Educate, develop, grow, empower for generations on a brand new day. From every horizon to the world's wide call, we rise together, we stand up tall. A global university, our victory. From the heart of learning, a new light arises. A global university where tomorrow is born. In the fires of knowledge, in the winds of change, we forge the future, no dream is forlorn. Where jobs yet unborn await the skilled and the bold, we rise with the courage the future demands. With technology's promise and humanity's soul, we build a new world with open hands. Opening global opportunities, a global university, we lead the way. Educate, develop, grow, empower agents of change for a brand new day. Our many voices in a chorus, strong in research and partnership, we belong. For the continent, for the world we sing, a global university, let freedom ring. Let freedom ring. Hybrid halls of learning, both near and afar, with digital mastery and wisdom's bright star. We master the tools that will carry the light. Let's let the change makers ready to serve. In the internet, business and tech, endless art, we bridge every distance, we hold every nerve. The future is written in every heart. Opening global opportunities, a global university, we lead the way. Educate, the heart of learning, a new light arises. A global university where tomorrow is born. In the fires of knowledge, in the winds of change, we forge the future, no dream is forlorn. Where jobs yet unborn await the skilled and the bold, we rise with the courage the future demands. With technology's promise and humanity's soul, we build a new world with open hands. Opening global opportunities, a global university, we lead the way. Educate, develop, grow, empower agents of change for a brand new day. Our many voices in a chorus, strong in research and partnership, we belong. For the continent, for the world we sing, a global university, let freedom ring. Let freedom ring. Hybrid halls of learning, both near and afar, with digital mastery and wisdom's bright star. We master the tools that will carry the light. Let's let the change makers ready to serve. In the internet, business and tech, endless art, we bridge every distance, we hold every nerve. The future is written in every heart. Opening global opportunities, a global university, we lead the way. Educate, develop, grow, empower for generations on a brand new day. From every horizon to the world's wide call, we rise together, we stand up tall. A global university, our victory. From the heart of learning, a new light arises. A global university where tomorrow is born. In the fires of knowledge, in the winds of change, we forge the future, no dream is forlorn. Where jobs yet unborn await the skilled and the bold, we rise with the courage the future demands. With technology's promise and humanity's soul, we build a new world with open hands. Opening global opportunities, a global university, we lead the way. Educate, develop, grow, empower agents of change for a brand new day. Our many voices in a chorus, strong in research and partnership, we belong. For the continent, for the world we sing, a global university, let freedom ring. Let freedom ring. Hybrid halls of learning, both near and afar, with digital mastery and wisdom's bright star. We master the tools that